In the dark, the three are struggling to find where they're at. They find themselves in cobwebs as they desperately try to free themselves. Oh no! Oh no! Glenn! What is this? This sticky substance. It's so hard to move. Crackies. Abbott and Joe. Is this like cobwebs or something? Oh no, man! It's a bug hunt, all right. It's like cobwebs. It's really sticky, really hard to free myself. Oh, crikey's, oh no. Where are we at now in the world or something? Oh, this is not good. Listen, we must be calm. We must be calm. Oh, I don't know what to do sometimes. I'll be nice and careful. There, it's free. We're getting free of ourselves, and but then as Glenn Farfinger is getting free, he looks to his right, and there is a bottle of Aunt Jemina staring at him. A giant bottle of Aunt Jemina, I might add. Oh, wait, it's a bottle of Aunt Jemina. No, you don't understand. I loved using you on the pancakes. They were such good pancakes. And then the Aunt Jemina shoots him and freezes him, and he's frozen now. And the Aunt Jemina makes her leave. Glenn, what's happened to him? Oh no, Jamie! Ow! Oh, wow! What's happened to Glenn? Oh no! He's been frozen. Oh, there's a letter on the floor here. There's a letter on the floor here. It says, if you want your friend free, you must answer my question. You got a question? I can answer the best. I wonder if it's a really hard question. Oh no! We can't do hard questions. Those are really hard. Oh, well, we gotta calm down, Joe. We really gotta calm down. We can do this. We can do this. We lose our heads. Especially in this world, then Dark Milo has us forever. All right. So the rest of the message is, what is the Contra code? I don't really play video games. I'm not very good at Pong. Oh no! Is that a movie or something? The Contra code? Oh no! I'm not really playing video games myself. Oh no! We can't continue the show until we answer the question. Oh no, David! Let's see. No, wait! Hold it here. I remember something here. Well, that's really good. You remember something, because we're really in a pickle right now, and we really need to remember something. Because we can't go anywhere without Glenn. He's kind of the host. That would be true, Curly Joe. That would be true. All right. So, this is what I remember, Curly Joe. What I remember is that when Frita was training Glenn Farfinger, and he was also training Billy at the time, who we sadly know became a heel and became Sir William Esquire. So one of the things he did tell them, and he kind of used maybe once or twice, that way they wouldn't be having to just have 3 lives all the time, is there was a thing he used called a Contra code. That sounds really cool. What is it? Because we can't go anywhere to the answer. Wait, what's it? Hop down. up, down, left, or BBA, select, start, or I don't think that did anything. He's still frozen. Oh no! Wait a minute. It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. What you do is you enter the code at the title screen. It was up, down, left, right, B, A, and start. Oh, crackies. Oh, what happened to me? It was like an Aunt Jemima bottle. And then everything, everything went black. What happened? Oh, splendid. He's back. I need some Diet Pepsi because this really strains my voice. That's right, buddy. You're back. You're back to the world of the living. You got froze by a bottle of maple syrup. Oh, crackies, Joe. That's just freaking terrible. What did you have to do to free me? Well, what we had to do, Glenn Farfinger, is what we had to do is say the Contra code. Oh, yeah, Freighter trained us with that. I haven't used it in a long time, as you know. Yeah, because you remember you were doing a lot of the Catholic stuff, with the masses and organizing the monks and stuff, and you but every once in a while you would be kind of sitting in and watching how things are going, and yes, I thought it was very fascinating, the whole playing video games and stuff. But yes, being an abbot is a very busy lifestyle, Glenn. Once Glenn is freed, they enter a old home, and within this old home, it looks like a maze, another maze. Oh no! Oh no! It looked like an old home, but it's another maze. Oh no! Oh God, Jamie, what are we gonna do? It's another maze. Oh, crackies! Here we go again. Must be maybe Milo. Maybe he has a book now full of just maze designs, and he's just going nuts with mazes. Okay, so Abbott, don't usually in like the movies and stuff, they use like a big ball of string to kind of keep their track of what they're doing for the maze and stuff. Yes, that's right. They use like a ball, a string, to work their way for the maze. That's probably what we should do. So they do that. They're starting to go for the maze. They're doing that. But there's somebody watching them while they're doing so. Oh boy. They are very, very, very smart people, Sir William Esquire. Yes, Dark Milo, I have observed this Abbott person is a very intellectual man. I have to admit, got a lot of respect for someone this smart. I'm not used to this. Usually Glenn and Joe are about the dumbest people I've ever seen. Yeah, they're not very smart, but yeah, the Abbott guy, he's really leading things. I don't know if I like that, because that means that I could definitely see Mr. Pennypacker liking him, because I could see him liking the Abbott, because he has, he can be super calm like a straight man, but then he could be super crazy. That's like the golden goose. I don't like golden gooses because I'm the golden goose. I was trained. I'm the one. I'm the best. You only need me, really. Yeah, well, and of course Sir William Esquire, because he's a quantum computer and I need him.
I'm the brains, he's the power. Right, Sergeant?
Oh, Dark Milo, Dark Milo, that's brilliant. Do you need a butt kiss today? I could kiss a butt. I like kissing butts.
Well, now I got my body back. You can go ahead. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's great. I love him. I love my sergeant. He's always a good butt kisser. Yeah. So, well, they're making their way to the center. We got some surprises for them. Sir William really set up all this pretty well, and this has been very fun.
So they make their way to the center. Oh, wow. This dark maze is so scary. I mean, what? Where in mythology, Abbott, this is all follow? Well, this kind of follows. Oh no, it kind of follows like the story of the Minotaur and stuff. But I mean, is that what we're gonna find? Oh, I'm. Rawr, 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 rawr. Is that a roar? It sounds like Joe. We're on a shoestring budget. We don't have a soundboard of different animal sounds or anything, you know. So, oh no, Damon, oh no, oh, there's a monster. Oh, well, before you two guys go play a game, I gotta figure this out. Well, Joe, we're playing more AEW. Probably not too much more. We're probably going to be playing mostly Bethesda stuff for a while. But, well, Joe, we're kind of limited. We're kind of limited by what we can do. Because, you know, AEW, you know, it's a weird game. You know, it's funny. There's the honeymoon, you know, with a new game sometimes with this. Like, it does look like on the surface you got an Aki game, which is what wrestling fans have been wanting. I love the stubby arms. That's just the craziest thing. It drives me nuts though, because it takes me back hearing about stories from Frater about wanting to be an artist, and you know how hard it was, because you gotta, when you do the arms, you it's usually about three heads, they say. And of course, being autistic at the time, Frater said he always debated it, because they're like, well, yeah, but some people have small heads, some people have big heads. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's inconsistency. You know, it's not like one head is like the same. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. Our Frater never really, you know what Frater said, he you know why he did art? Because he did art at one point in his life, because he said there just wasn't much of anything. So, you know, there wasn't really much to do at one point in life. You know, it wasn't like you can go on the computer and go on Twitch and watch somebody play a video game or something. And so we got Luchasaurus here. He's a pretty cool looking guy. I don't know if he's at the level of, say, old school Kane, but he's pretty cool. And here comes Jungle Boy, and he's got the oh. Of course, we're not going to play that, because Saturn Grad, you know how we are. We don't really feel like getting copyright content ID'd all the time. Sometimes we do, and you know, sometimes we just don't care. And booba. Sometimes we just don't care. Like it says, oh, so what's this ring design? Well, apparently this is actually the kind of ring you would find in England. Like superstars of wrestling type of. I think that's what it used to be called. We were looking up designs of British rings, and this is what I found. It's not accurate though, because what you would need to do to really pull it off is you need to have those turnbuckles be like red, white, and blue. You know what I mean? Like be on, like one would be red, one would be blue, so on and so forth. But it wouldn't allow us to do that, and so that's why we went with what we did. It's I think there's times with this game it is very fun. Where 2K, look, we're gonna be honest with you. I like it for simulation. I don't like it to play it. It's not fun. It's it seems to it's not fun because basically the computer decides when you can play. Like it decides, well, okay, now you have a choice to reverse something. And then all of a sudden you're just getting stomped. You're just getting beat because it's got this thing in its head like, "Oh, but you got to allow the computer to get some offense and sell." And it's like, first off, you do realize, right, that the computer still sees itself in the way it's always been prehistorically, which is it's you versus the computer, meaning the computer's goal is to win. Okay? It's not to entertain the folks at home being like, "Oh, well, pro wrestling's scripted and and it's a work and you know what I mean? It's not that at all. It's not that at all. It's actually, that it's that you can't totally tell the computer, "Listen, we can't have you not do anything against the player right now because we need to put on a good show." Like real pro wrestling, it's just really, I don't really think you can do that. There has to be a point where the computer goes into business for itself, and that's just the way it is. Where this game does it, at least it does that quite right. Unfortunately, the matches are so short. So and I mean, unless you got this on PC, then there's already a modding community for it, and people are kind of creating the game they've always wanted. But we didn't bother to get on PC. We got physical copy on Xbox Series X, and we have the digital copy. Well, I know someone's going to say, "Why do that?" Because this game was very anticipated, so we wanted to play it literally the first hour. Same thing with Starfield. I know some people could say, "Well, what's the difference with having digital and physical?" And physical is always desirable, but you need to understand there's still snail mail, and so if Starfield comes out, you're still going to have to wait possibly days, if not at least a week or two, waiting for it to actually ship to you. And God forbid if it gets lost or something. But if you got digitally, I mean, it's set, you could pre-install it. You can literally play it the first hour it comes out, which is, so, right now we got United Kingdom. We also have a WrestleFest arena. The WrestleFest arena, Joe, did not work out because we assumed we would have a decent creator wrestler. So we can make, like the Ultimate Warrior, we can make Mr. Perfect, you name it. We were going to do like a WrestleFest thing, and it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. And the creator wrestler's pretty poor. It's a lot of the creator wrestling stuff you see on the Reddit stuff, that comes from the fact that people just mod the game. Which isn't really, which makes the product look better, of course, but, for console players, there isn't a modding community. They probably would do best if they did what Bethesda did, which is when they open their games up on console to mods. So, we're back in the British arena here, and I don't know. I think the ring looks good. because British wrestling is pretty important in itself. So, got a hockey stick, and which is what used to be used a lot in the 2K games. You can actually pick that as a weapon, and you can get thumbtacks. Yeah, I mean the game can get pretty violent actually. I mean, I don't know. We were just thinking about uninstalling it, but we just kind of changed our minds on that. I think the problem with the 2K2 is, games come out every year. Why do they come out every year? Boom! That's nice. That's nice. That dude's mad now. He's like, what did you do? You're just throwing bombs at everybody. Just throwing those bombs. Flinging those bombs. And now when you get a special, if you go under the ring, that's how you get thumbtacks. But that's not in this match. You can't do that in this match. You have to do it in the lights out match. I don't know. And of course, big surprise, you pull out a weapon and it's just a rubber tire. I'm not entirely sure why. And of course, you can't break the guitar. That's kind of silly. I don't even know what they were thinking there to not be able to break it. I mean, at least, you could use it maybe once. You could use it, have it break and stuff. Okay, okay. Yeah, I kind of lost control of my character a little bit. Sometimes the game's very glitchy. It's very, very janky. So yeah, there's a lot of blood. That casino battle royal. I don't really think a lot of people like it. It's just kind of weird, and most people I think are just begging them, just please give us like a normal battle royal. Yeah, you can have the casino. I mean, if you really want to, but it's just kind of weird. I don't really understand it. Most people are kind of confused by it because you pick these like groups and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird. And our favorite Anna J, she's very beautiful. Do a falls count anywhere match. That's well, we're just gonna stick with custom arenas for this show. And what's interesting is I do like that you can use your custom arena even in like a barbed wire match. That's like neat, You got some dead air. I know. Yeah, it's like I'm saving my energy for the for the beginnings of the show, and then when we play a game, it's sort of like, yeah, that's a move right there, and we got a good drop kick right there. We are being Anna J. Or of course, when it comes to Falls Count Anywhere matches, like in the past, the people the most famous Falls Count Anywhere match to me is like Benoit and Kevin Sullivan. That was like an amazing Falls Count Anywhere match where like they went all over the arena. They like were wrestling in the bathroom. Like that was a masterpiece of Falls Count Anywhere. And I feel like Falls Count Anywhere doesn't get the credit it deserves sometimes, like mostly because people don't understand like you know the old days. It was sort of like the wrestlers used to be pretty. I mean, maybe they still are, but I mean, back in the old days, like especially with Macho Man Randy Savage and stuff, got a challenge right there. But with Macho Man, one of the things he would do is he would brawl with Crush like right into the street, and I always loved that as a kid. Oh boy, oh that's painful. I kind of not a fan of moves like that because they just don't look very um it's just not very getting smacked in the ring. Of course, we're fighting on that wooden floor. One thing I've noticed is too, and you got to be careful of this, is beware of now. Understand, we got it on like All Elite, by the way. Okay, just keep running. We got on All Elite, so it's kind of difficult. Like he grapples a lot, and so you got to kind of stay on top. And you can see he's like fighting constantly. Like and as your health gets down, becomes zero. Like one of the things that happens is that one of the things that happens to your health is, let's say you do a drop kick and you miss or something, your character will actually stay down. Now, I didn't get the pin there. Like I said, the matches are a lot shorter, so a lot of times you gotta customize yourself to understand that. Uh-oh. Well, let's see. Oh, I got that Booker T move there. Been watching old WCW. Been watching the sort of a. It's not been easy. I've been starting to watch like when the company really turned the garbage. See right there, if you miss that drop kick, that hurts you. And being it's on, and being it's right on that wood floor too, that doesn't help. Oh man, Ray Phoenix is really fighting this, but we're really trying hard to we keep trying to hit him with the same moves. Okay, there we go. We finally won. Well, that was good. So I mean, this game's not bad for like something that she's got a nice butt. We get you. Well, that's the beautiful thing about not being a trending channel. Nobody really knows when you say, "Oh, well, she's a hot lady." Well, we got the exploding barbed wire death match. I don't know. I like this Eddie Kingston guy. I think I even decided to watch some matches of him. He's pretty cool. So let's see. I think Adam Page was in WWE. I can't remember. Who was the bunny rabbit? Remember there was the. You know what? That may very well have been Adam Page. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. There was a guy called the Bunny. Now, I'm not talking about the rapper. I'm talking about there was literally a gimmick where a guy came down in a bunny outfit. And that was like sort of the G-rated era, where they were really trying to get things down as low as you can as far as kid content. And like I said, the nice thing I will say, if you make a creative, that arena, that, you pick this barbed wire match, your ring now will be decorated in the electrified barbed wire and barbed wire boards. And, fortunately, we still hadn't learned at the point how to shut these off. And at the time when we recorded this, of course, there's a lot of flaws with this. Like you have like the counter. Now, see, if you notice outside the ring, there is actually boards with barbed wire on it. You can barely see it because the game is a bit flawed. You can see it right outside. But another thing is there's actually landmines on the actual boards. In Japan, what happened was you got thrown out. You hear it go boom 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 boom, and but it's hard to kick someone outside the ring. It actually is hard. What you have to do is just pretty much keep striking and striking them, and and eventually that pushes them into the. That's actually the best way to even do it. Is you just keep striking them. Well, I'm glad he kicked out because that would be kind of lame. It's sort of like they didn't even use any of the barbed wire or whatever. There's the big bada boom. It's a big bada boom. Well, it's a big bada boom, Joe. It is crazy, that when I saw the preview of this in a modern wrestling game, I was blown away by this, though. I mean, because it's so violent, and and I thought that no corporation would dare put something this violent in their game. But the thing is, you could have a man in a ring with a woman in a match this violent, and you think the women don't bleed. Oh, no, they bleed just as much. These pop-ups, though, are absolutely awful, and you can see I'm trying to figure out how to turn them off. And you can't turn them. They're stupid. They don't allow you to turn them off during the match. I don't know where they got that idea from. I mean, they didn't know how to program that. So, as you can guess, you got to actually see. My poor character is just bleeding all over the place. There we go. Ba-boom. There we go. We got the pin. Again, the matches are very short, and I know, like you could say, well, you could try to avoid pitting the opponent, but you need to understand your character's health once it goes zero. There's not much. I don't really. Kenny Omega says there is health regeneration, but it must not be very. It must be fairly slow or something, because um, now what some people do to mod that is they'll try um, to mod that, they will to mod it, they increase the health to a certain point, so matches can last like 15 minutes, which is really what you want. You don't want these matches to be so short. This is a freaky lady, very freaky gimmick. And again, Jade Cargill isn't around anymore. You cannot put on title line with currently selected wrestlers. Well, or whatever. It's probably because someone's the women's champion and you can't have a man have the women's championship. It's funny though, they have no problem with the women having the men's championships. But I guess it is pretty like consultative, if you had a I think it was Harvey Whippleman. He had the women's championship. Okay. And I think the castle background, I thought that also worked well with being its United Kingdom, and that made it fit in really well and stuff. And geez, that belt looks so loose on her. It's so we're doing again the United Kingdom arena. I mean, as far as like doing the WrestleFest thing, I did make Hulk Hogan, but you really got to understand, like, the creator wrestler, the hair options are fairly poor. So there's certain hair types you're looking for. Like I wanted to make Dusty Rhodes, and I can't even really make a fat wrestler. I mean, so well, that's gonna really ruin everything if I want to make like Earthquake, because Earthquake was in he was in the arcade of WrestleFest, and I don't know. I mean, maybe that's we're talking about WrestleFest. Maybe I should play Retromania. I I think what it is I know some people get mad, but it's just I don't know. I think it was the roster. I think I'm so I like I'm Russell. It's autistic. You need to understand. WrestleFest to me is always going to be Jake the Snake, Ted DiBiase, Big Boss Man, Earthquake, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Demolition, the Legion of Doom, they're in the game, so that is something. But you don't gotta create a wrestler. At the very most, if you had to create a wrestler, we can get around this issue. So, and again with the tires, the game's like, we got a tennis racket. I think that's mostly to make fun of Jim Cornette, because Jim Cornette hates AEW, so they probably went. And of course, oh boy, we got a pinfall. You always gotta watch it because this game's so short with like pins and stuff. Sorry, we're trying to get the table in the ring, and we're being a little bit stupid here, so we gotta. kind of figure this out, and eventually we get it. This is probably during the first week when we were playing this, and there you go. So, and yes, you can actually set it on fire. I think you do it. What you do is you have like a finisher or special, and then you hit the flick button. And drop kick. Whoa, nice content. I drop kicked him and he fell right through the table. That's not something I was expecting. And then what's nice is half of the table. Oh, nice German suplex right in the back of the. I don't know. Watching this, it's giving me some warm feelings. I think I need to get play this game more and more. It's just well, we haven't seen Mr. Pennypacker in a while, but he's kind of like, well, we got so much Bethesda content to go through, like, and I got pinned. That's the only one thing with this game you got to understand, though, is if your health just gets down to 0, you're getting pinned. It's really you're not gonna really be able to break it. Well, this is pretty much the end of the show right now, and it was a fun time, and see you next time.